Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and continually teach us His truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in His word and truth sincerity. Lord willing, this could be an edifying lesson. And the title is going to be Hyperinflation Will Come. Okay? Which we're in the midst of inflation right now, which is a hidden tax on the people. The apostles broke that down, very good, and, it's continuously going up. Prices of food is not going down. It's going up. $100 worth of groceries today is, it don't even look like you spent $100. All right. It's not the same as it was 5 years ago when if you spent $100 on groceries. So what you're seeing right now, it's an article that I came across that inspired me to do this. It says fast food menu prices continue to increase as customers complain Burger King is no longer an affordable option for the middle class. Because these different fast food restaurants, they used to have a dollar menu. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, they got something called the 4 for 4. I won't be surprised if they do away with that, which is garbage anyway. But, most people, when they get off work, and they got a family, they just go here to, try to be cheap, get something quick. But it's becoming too expensive to even get fast food. All right. And just wait, what's happening in the Middle East right now. They're saying that it could lead to oil prices going up. And when that happens, you think food is expensive now. Shit, because hyperinflation is coming, man. It's going to get to the point where people going to start robbing and killing. And theft is going to go up to an all-time high, man. Okay, so I want to start off in Revelation, the 6th chapter. Okay, then I'm going to get, some different scriptures going into famine, because ultimately that's what's going to happen when hyperinflation comes, and people start panic. You're going to have those that can afford it, they're going to panic buy, and then those that can't afford it, and they just going to start taking shit. And it's going to get to a point where it's not going to be any products being moved throughout the country anymore, so it's going to be famine. All right, and this is all done by design. Now, this is Revelation 6. Because these trucks, man, that's how these grocery stores get what they need on the daily. But when there's a slowdown in that, hyperinflation. This is Revelation chapter 6. Verse 6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Okay? So the point is that it's going to cost a day's worth of wages for a loaf of bread. Which, the NLT says it more better. It says, and I heard a voice from among the 4 living beings say, a loaf of wheat bread or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay. You see? So inflation is going to get to the point where it's going to just go out of control and become hyperinflation. Because inflation, when it's not checked, it becomes hyperinflation. And this is hyperinflation right here. All right. A day's worth of work will be how much a loaf of bread is, man. Okay, so just think about that. People gotta say if you can buy a loaf of bread, but if you want to get a loaf of bread that's not expired, hey, that's gonna cost you $30 extra, 40 $50 extra. That's how people gonna be out here, man. Because most people are not farmers. Most people don't know anything about farming. Most people go to grocery stores, and that's what Esau did, man. He set up a society where the people depend on the government. And that's why when they bring the charagma, you're going to have resistance, but then you're going to have a lot of people that's just going to take it because they ain't going to be able to make it on their own. They're going to want the government to, bring back the good old days, so to say. All right, because it ain't even going to be, it's going to get to a point where these fast food restaurants, man, they're going to be busted into. People going to bust in them, man. People going to go crazy when they ain't able to eat as they can right now. All right. So, this is big. All right. Hyperinflation. Because famine is coming. All right. Didn't mean to hit that. Let me go to second edges 15. I'm going to go to second edges 15. I'm going to go straight to the point. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be afraid, and men shall... let me read it again. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right? And men are going to adapt. But if men are afraid, we already know how the women going to be. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So, once again, hyperinflation is going to lead into famine. And when there's a famine, crime goes up. So, people are not going to have pity on their neighbor. Y'all could have been best friends, man. Y'all could have, every time y'all saw each other, y'all salute each other. Hey, how you doing, neighbor? Your neighbor then came over. Y'all took a couple shots. Y'all done went out together before. Hey, none of that gonna matter, man. All right? He ain't gonna care about you or your kids. He gonna care about him and his household. All right? People are going to become very selfish, man. All right? Have that narcissistic mind. So, you see it say spoil their goods. So, taking whatever they got, whatever food. I know you got some food. I know you got some water. I know you got something. Man, it could be just one bottle of water, man. One bottle of purified water. Because people ain't going to have water, man. People going to be desperate, trying to catch rainwater. Like they show you in that movie 28 Days Later, how on the rooftop, he had buckets everywhere to where he could get rainwater. It's going to get bad out here, man. Oh, that's why it says this is 2nd Esdras 16, verse 19. I started verse 22, actually, straight to the point. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay? Because famine, you have people that have bunkers and all that, but if they escape the famine, then the Lord is going to take them out by the sword, man. The modern day sword is the gun. Okay, or if you take that charagma, And you're able. Esau got you in a camp, a concentration camp or whatever, and they feeding you. You know, hey, you still gonna die by the nukes. So if you escape the hunger, if you escape the famine, if you're not of the elect, you're still gonna die. Okay, famine is coming, man. Famine is one of the spirits created for vengeance that the Lord is going to unleash out here, man. And this is the most greediest society. This is a society where food is very quick to get. You don't have to actually kill the animal and prepare it, dress it, like the scriptures say. You could go through a drive-through, place an order, and within, 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, you got a bag of food. You know? So these people gonna lose their mind when they're not able to access food anymore. All right? And once again, it's gonna cause crime, it's gonna cause uh, you know, a lot of violence, man. That in itself, famine can cause civil unrest. All right, and this is something done by design because for years these devils been destroying farmlands. They've been polluting different waters. They've been contaminating, different animal what are they called? Like chicken farms, stuff like that. Polluting them with different diseases. You be having these meats get recalled and stuff. It's all done by design, man. All right, but hey, this show that this place is headed down that road to hyperinflation. So I just want to do a quick video concerning this. All right, because hey, it's only gonna get worse for you people. But we know the servants of the Lord, we don't have to worry about the famine because the Lord say we gonna eat and drink. All right, He gonna feed His men. So Lord willing, just edifying, and with that I'm gonna say shalom.